Master Vinod for conducting such a wonderful session. It is always great to look where are we and try to improve things so that we can reach our goals and targets. Now again, because feedback is the breakfast of the champion and it's breakfast time or the lunch time, so I will call upon our evaluators to evaluate our speakers' speeches. So first I would like to invite Toastmaster Shashi to evaluate Toastmaster Navcharan's speech. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Good afternoon, everyone. Recently, I had an argument with my wife. No point in guessing who had won. I am greatly inspired by Toastmaster Prashant. Anyway, so let me explain the situation. We recently moved into a new house and there were 3 wardrobes. I am a fair person, so I told her, I will keep one, you should keep one, and then one will be for exigencies and some exigencies and some new guests if come. She insisted no, she wants to keep 2. I said, okay. I kept on arguing, but ultimately she won. I wish I could have brought her today in Toastmaster Navcharan's speech and she could have learned the lesson of moving the Millennium. But anyway, Navcharan, I have noted 3 good points of your speech and 3 recommendation area. The first is, which I very liked about, is the structure of your speech. So you started with the slope and catches the audience attention, and you also translated that slope into the English, so I think that's something which is required by Toastmaster and you did it quite well. And then you structure in such a way that in the body you explain what are the minimalism concept, decluttering and other point which you captured, and then summarize it beautifully. So your speech structure was quite good. The second thing which I really like to do in my speech also, putting sprinkle of jokes, humors, right? And it really helps to connect with audience. You tried it. I think you made one joke on which audience laughed. If you put more and more, I think you can connect to the audience in a much better way. And the third thing which I really liked about your speech is your hand gesture, right? So you seems to be, when you were making that point, your hand was showing in such a way that you were, yes, that is the point on which you believe and you are quite confident of. And that's something which I really liked. Now coming to the improvement area, you asked 2 open-ended questions from the audience. It's good that you are taking the viewpoint of the audience, but sometimes it happens that when you are not summarizing the viewpoint of the audience, the audience might get offended. I think our area director summarized it beautifully when he was taking the viewpoint, but you didn't explain and summarize and include it in your speech. So that's one. You can always ask closed-ended question. Something where you can get the viewpoint in yes or no, and I think that's the best way to do in my opinion. Second, I think you require lots of, I think if you could practice more, I think there was some sign of nervousness when you were giving the speech on the stage. And third, I think there are sufficient space on the stage. I think if you are transitioning between your speech, you can move between the speech from one point to another, and I think you can utilize the speech quite well. So that's the recommendation area from my side. Having said that, I really enjoyed your speech. I am going to take the video and show it to my wife, and I am sure she will appreciate the importance of Millennium. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shashi, for such a great evaluation. Now I would like to invite our next evaluator, Toastmaster Ganesh, to evaluate Toastmaster Prashant's speech.
I had a great time listening to the speech of Toastmaster Prashant. How many of you would agree with me? Any speaker who has got experience has the capability to take his or her entire audience along with him in the journey. The speaker engross everyone from starting till end. And this is exactly what Toastmaster Prashant did today. How many of you remember what was his first salary? Right. To whom she wanted to marry? In which company? What was his biggest, when he started his journey, in which big company he got the opportunity to work with? It shows that he took all of us along with in his journey. In today's speech, I have got 3 recommendations for you and 3 recommendations for you. Recommendation number 1. Recommendation number 1. You use the humor to engage everyone, to connect with everyone. Say, hum do, hamare do, including Madhuri Dixit, talking about Madhuri Dixit. And there were so many other things. And the best part was the facial expression that you used while you were engaging audience. That was amazing. Second part that really I liked about you, that the stage movement. You almost covered entire area of the stage. And that is the best quality of a speaker. And third, you are a veteran Toastmaster. The confidence you have got naturally. So there is no doubt about it. Having said that, every good speech do have possibilities for some improvement so that speaker learns something new, takes something from the speech. And I have got 3 recommendations for you. Recommendation number 1, that you use 2 times the Hindi words. One was hum do hamare do, and second was kar bhala do. In Toastmasters, whatever language we are using, in our club we try to translate that into English. I would request you to start using this. Recommendation number 2. The vocal variety and pauses could have played a vital role in your speech, and if you would have used these, you could have taken your speech to the next level. So I think this is something that you can do. And as a veteran Toastmaster, what I was expecting that from your speech, there will be some message to the audience, so that audience will go out from the room and will remember the message. Generally, in the first speech, it is not expected, but I was having some high expectation from you, considering you are Toastmaster from many years. So this is something that I would suggest if you can start including in your coming speeches. To summarize everything, you had great humor in your speech. The stage movement was great. The confidence was awesome. If you could have added some, if you've translated the Hindi to English, and if you could have given the message, it could have been a great speech. And and with that, I wish you all the best for all the upcoming speeches. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ganesh, for such a comprehensive evaluation. Time is money, and how we are doing on this, to tell us that, I am inviting Toastmaster Shreya to present her timer report. Toastmaster Shreya.
Thank you, Shashi. So good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. So, as a timer of today's meeting, I have divided the time into 3 parameters. First one, those who used the time appropriately, and second one, who did not use time appropriately, and the third one, who disqualified. Okay. For role of TMOD, he is spoken around 25 minutes, and for first speaker, he took 6 minutes 14 seconds, and for second speaker he took 5 minutes 30 seconds. And for table topic, Toastmaster Bhanu, he spoke around 1 minute 15 seconds. Toastmaster Ankul, he spoke around 1 minute 35 seconds. And Toastmaster Sanyam, he spoke about around 1 minute 14 seconds. Toastmaster Harjinder, he spoke around 1 minute 2 seconds. And I am not aware about your name. Sorry. Surinder. So he spoke around 1 minute, only 1 minute. And Toastmaster Rupak, he spoke around 1 minute 12 seconds. And for general evaluation, Toastmaster Shashi, he took 2 minutes 49 seconds, and general evaluation, Toastmaster Ganesh, he took around 3 minutes 5 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreya. Now everybody must be looking at their watches. We are almost coming to the end of the meeting. Please don't forget to submit your feedback for each of the role players on your mobile, whichever the form you have filled up. Okay. Now we are in the last section, and for closing comments and vote of thanks, I would like to invite our very own young dynamic President Toastmaster Dipanshu. Please welcome.
What an exciting meeting it was. We, as a PC, we learned so much about our club, so much the areas of improvement. Two great speeches by Navshar and Prashant. And I think a very exciting theme of cricket. It was, all the excitement. Okay, this is 6 balls are left, 8 balls are left. So before we move on to our guest feedback, I would like to ask every one of you, please vote for the best. What all votings we have for today? We have. Yeah, for the best speaker, Toastmaster between Toastmaster Navshara and Prashant. Best evaluator between Shashi and Ganesh. There will be a link on the WhatsApp group for the members. And for the guests, please the members who are sitting beside them, please help them with the QR code so that they can see it. Did you get the form, sir? Voting link? Yes. Meanwhile, we are having voting. Let's ask the feedback from our guests. So, for the guests, just how do you like our meeting? Any feedback you have for us? So, sir, would you like to go first?
Yeah, so I had heard about the energy at this club, so that was totally fulfilling. I love the energy, and that is something me and Sam were discussing we would like to have at our place as well. We started on time, that is also good, and you see so many people around, that is also really nice, otherwise the meeting gets really done and good. So really enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to attending more sessions.
Yeah, sure. Definitely. Ma'am, feedback. Any feedback you have for us? How do you like our meeting? Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Sir?
I found what is it called when you give the topic to the guests and they have
Table topic.
It was quite interesting. And the second thing was the gentleman over there who was speakers, totally mind-blowing. So kudos to you guys. And that was perfect, and I would love to understand.
Thank you very much.
So the first thing was that there are a lot of numbers, so it creates a bit of anxiety when you are a guest. But the best thing was when team Bhanu started with the activity, it actually relaxed the nerve and it actually helped to get in the environment. And of course the energy which everyone talks about, particularly in the club, is very positive and everyone is very supportive, especially the experienced Toastmasters I have seen. So it was a wonderful experience.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Yeah. Sir.
It was not my first time that I visited. First time I visited in 2017 in DLF Phase 2. But I lost hope to visit again. But the Pansu asked me to come to this place, and I really like this place, and people are very supportive there, and I'm going to learn many things from them, and definitely I'm going to come again.
Thank you very much.
Toastmaster Navcharan has already set an expectations in my mind, and I already knew that when I leave the club at 12:30 today, I would have formed a family with me, or like a new connection, wonderful connections with like rest of the speakers. Today I also met Ganesh, sorry I'm missing her name. I might think like his communication skills are very wonderful. I enjoyed my time here, and yeah, as actually the man said, Sir Team Bhanu's activity literally cooled down the nerves. I enjoyed my time and will be here next week as well. Sure.
So I really enjoyed the meeting today, especially the table topic session, and the topics were very unique and involved a lot of brainstorming and imagination. And Nurture's speech was great. I liked the topic, minimalism, and we should try to implement it in our lives also. And I will also take in some points and that I will try to implement in our club also. So that was, thank you. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I am joining this Toastmasters session first time, and wonderful experience I have been from here. And many Toastmasters I see they speak very practically, and we listen many things and gain some experience from them. It's a very good experience, and I learn a lot from here today. Thank you to all.
Myself, actually I am guest today. I did not get chance because I was late. Sorry about that. Today I got very good experience. This is first time I joined any Toastmasters club. Definitely I say very much energy and joy of sharing things. Every Toastmaster has very good communication skills and they try best there. So I got many things to learn from here. And definitely it is very good platform to learn about all this. Thanks.
So for all the guests, please reach out to Toastmaster Navcharan and Toastmaster Ganesh. Yeah, Toastmaster Navcharan. They are VP membership and treasurer. For any assistance you need about Toastmasters and what are the membership fees. Also, I would really urge you to please attend the next meeting too. Today our meeting was a bit different, like it was movement of truth. Although and our regular Toastmasters are in the completely filled meeting, we have so many roles in a regular meeting. So I really urge you all to attend a regular meeting so that you get a gist of how Toastmaster really works. With this, we move on to our voting, and let's start with Best Evaluator Award. So there were two evaluators, Toastmasters Shashi and Toastmaster Ganesh. Who do you think is taking the award today?
Shashi is Toastmaster Ganesh.
It was a tough competition, but the award goes to none other than Toastmaster Ganesh. Yeah. So best auxiliary role play. So we have only one today. That goes to Toastmaster Shreya. Best role play. We have TMOD Toastmaster Bhanu and Table Topic Master Toastmaster Abhishek Soni. So who do you think is taking the award?
All of them.
Yeah. But it goes to our TMOD Toastmaster Bhanu. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Best table topic speaker. We have some really good table topic speeches today. So who do you think?
Yes, Sayyam.
Yeah, I think Sayyam. Yeah, Rupak was also good. But Sayyam has won last time and this time it's also Sayyam.
He has good habit of winning.
now comes the most anticipated best speaker. We have two phenomenal speeches, Toastmaster Navcharan and Toastmaster Prashant. Who do you think?
Both are great.
Tough competition, right? But it goes to Toastmaster Prashant. With this, we formally conclude our session with a selfie.
Yeah, please come.
Raise the bar.
Yes, raise the bar.
Raise the bar. Yeah.
Yes, so Vivek sir, would you like to take roles for the next meeting?
Yeah, just
And yes, we have snacks.